Hello, and welcome back. Okay, so last time... Why is that frozen? So, last time, I discovered that in order to make progress in this game, I need to repeat everything that I've been doing a lot of times. So, that's what I'm doing today. Snivy is evolving. Servine! Grass Snake Pokemon. Servine's one weakness is its inflated sense of pride. It takes a while for Servine to be able to cooperate with other Pokemon. Servine is evolving! Superior! Regal Pokemon. An intimidating gaze and majestic appearance have caused this Pokemon to be known as the Lord of the Forest. Chimchar, Chimp Pokemon. The gas made in its belly burns from its rear end. The fire burns weakly when it feels sick. You seem to be fired up again today, Crispin. Well, yeah, I had a big hearty meal and everything. Hehe, growing boys do eat quite a lot, don't they? You bet, we're always hungry all the time. What, even right after you eat? That makes no sense, silly. Oh, but what was it you wanted to talk to me about? Oh, right, yeah, well, I wanted to tell you, see, maybe you and I could, you know... never mind, not today. I'll tell you another time. Heh. This again? Honestly. Emily, welcome back! How was that trip you took with Kieran and the others? It was such a headache. Oh, I'm sure it was. Thank you for all the help you must have provided. You were investigating that huge crater in the Paldea region, weren't you? Oh, that trip. That one was actually fun. To think, you came here to study abroad, and then we sent you right back to Paldea. That wasn't very well done, was it? It was fine. Oh, you're so understanding. If it were me, I would have been grumbling the whole time. Sometimes this school is a bit too permissive about things. Which is why we all have a duty to say loud and clear what we when we think something isn't right. Emily, would you care for a battle? Sure. I'll show you the strength of cuteness all over again. Fair enough. Consider what I'm about to do. Why do I always only burn my own Pokemon? Oh, never mind. I did burn the other Pokemon. It just took forever to get there. Ow. Ow. Haha. I don't mind if you push me hard. I'll push back just as hard to beat you. Here, have a great big terrestrial heart. I'll share this cuteness with you. Nice. Oh, all the Pokemon were simply adorable, don't you agree? Chimchar is evolving. Monferno, playful Pokemon. A bigger fire on its tail and a brighter blue pattern on its face means it holds a higher rank in its troop. Mach Punch. Sure. You're as strong as ever, and oh so cute. You've given me so many adorable memories to cherish that I want to give you something back. How about one of the smartphone cases we made in the League Club? Blueberry Case White. Feel free to put it on your phone if you like. Why is Drayton so... Drayton? You know? He's just so slovenly and unreliable and ugh! You should say something, Emily. Maybe that blockhead will actually listen to you. Hey, Emily, do you like cooking? I love it. You like it that much, eh? Nice. Guess that explains how you made that super spicy sandwich so easily. I don't really consider that cooking. Me, I just love cooking. Yeah, I guess one look at my frying pan gives that away, huh? My parents run a little restaurant, you see. Once I finish school, I want to take over the business. Heck, the only reason I'm in this academy is because the director recruited me. So during this whole drama, watching Kieran and Drayton kinda shocked me. They really went blazing hot in their battles, didn't they? Enough to burn you. Never thought I'd see anyone get so fired up for Pokemon battles, but I guess I was wrong. Made me think maybe I should turn up the heat a little bit myself, you know? Monferno is evolving. Infernape, Flame Pokemon. It uses unique fighting moves with fire on its hands and feet. It will take on any opponent. Yo, bud. Got an update regarding the you being League Club president thing. And I quote, "Voicing all those responsibilities onto Emily, that's just not right." Yeah, Lacey really raked me over the coals for that. And for my general slack-offery. And so, guess we're all now all stuck splitting League Club president duties again. Give it your all. With all due respect, Emily, the Drayster's trying to give way less than that. I'm really not excited about having more work. Feel free to come take some off my plate if you ever feel like helping. Seriously, anytime. Help. Come to think of it, part of a club president's job is supporting the other members, right? Guess I can do that much. Supportive mode, activate. Let's trade Pokemon. Supportively. Sure. That's what I like to hear. I'm putting up Duraludon, obviously. What'll you trade me? Well, considering I have a whole bunch of Pokemon that I've been required to pick up, here's a Vibrava. So you're down to trade your Vibrava for my Duraludon, bud? Yep. Yay! Vibrava's a great choice. That's a champion's Pokemon for sure. Don't worry, I may slack off a lot of, on a lot of stuff. I may slack on a lot of stuff, but I'll take good care of your Vibrava. Oh, Nimona, it's been far too long. I don't think we've met since that party, have we? Whoa, Lacey, right? Good to see you. I can't believe you remembered my name from just that one time we met. That's awesome. Oh no, It's no more, oh no, it's no more impressive than you remembering my name in return. And besides, how could I forget you? You created such a stir, challenging my daddy to a battle right there in your fancy party dress. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. Once I heard he was a gym leader, I just couldn't help myself. But Daddy was so pleased with you. Do you know what he said? Nothing wrong with a young missy who knows what she wants. Hehe. Haha, oh, I'm glad. Clay's very kind. I was right! It is Clay! I had to walk around the terrarium, and there were so many Pokemon I'd never seen before. I thought about this a lot in Kitakami, too. It's so cool seeing unfamiliar Pokemon just living their lives as they do in nature. Reading about them in textbooks can't hold a candle to seeing them for real, you know? It's so real this way. Exacto, you get me. Though, come to think of it, I guess there was a time when even the wild Pokemon of Paldea were brand new to me. I actually moved to Paldea when I was 7. I hadn't had a taste of Pokemon battles yet back then. Sometimes I forget what it was like being that age. I guess it's good to keep having that same sense of wonder as when we were young. So, seriously, why do you always carry that frying pan around? What kind of question is that? It's so I can always cook if I want to, duh. I even hug it as I go to sleep every night. It's not like you can cook while you're sleeping, but sure? Hey, you're carrying around a big old rucksack too. It's full of camping gear, yeah? Oh, you noticed? Looks like you're quite the bright little spark yourself. With this handy bag of mine, I can do more than just whip up a meal anytime I want. I'm ready to camp out under the stars anywhere I like. Under the stars? Like, you just sleep outdoors? Wow, no way. That's so cool. Yo, Emily. Just the person I was hoping to talk to. See, I've noticed that folks here aren't really about the picnic and sandwich life. Is that stuff not a big deal here? I'm pretty sure it is. What's that? You made a super spicy sandwich for one of the Elite Four? Maybe I'm wrong then about people here not caring about sandwiches. See, the thing is, I was whipping up a snack in that terrarium place earlier, and these blueberry kids all gathered around to watch. They were all staring like they'd never seen anything like it. It was super embarrassing. I was so flustered I ended up just making them all sandwiches to eat too. That sounds nice. It wasn't nice at all, it was a total hassle! Oh, I guess you mean for the kids who got to eat the sandwiches? Sure, nice for them. But if it's not that unusual to make sandwiches around here, then why they all stare like that? Man, I don't know if I'm cut out for this place. That's it! Today you are definitely doing your duty as an Elite Four member, and no slacking! Hey, we both know I'll just mess things up, and you guys will have to do more work in the end. That is entirely likely, but beside the point. First things first, your attitude. You have to truly want to do the work in order to do it well. Chop chop on your feet, then take these documents here. Aw, come on! I'm so sluggish, so tired, so sleepy. No, that is just not right. Feels pretty right to me. Oh, you! Hey, Drayton, you were up to something behind the scenes, weren't you? Whoa, that came out of nowhere. What do you think I was doing? Like, I don't know, it's hard for me to explain, but you roped in Emily and, Oh, you're on the right track. Keep it up. You wanted to, like, get the League Club back to the way it was? And something about Kieran? Whoa, that's actually pretty solid. One last leap, Crispin. You can do it. Yeah, I give up. I'm not good at using my head like this. Ah, so close. My point is, you need to stop playing the villain, Drayton. Otherwise, people are gonna actually start thinking you are a bad guy. Like, next time, if you want to cook up a scheme, at least talk to me about it. Heh, fair point, buddy. You sent out a Sylveon earlier, didn't you? It's just too cute, isn't it? Yeah, what? Who are you? Oh, I'm sorry, but I couldn't resist. My name is Lacey, and I can't help myself around cute things. Sorry, you just kinda surprised me there. But you said my Sylveon was cute, right? Thanks. Oh, of course. Cute things are a treasure meant to be shared with all. I, don't really get what you mean by that, but my other VVs are pretty cute, too. Let's see. Oh my gosh, do I ever! Hey, Emily. Do you have any idea how amazing this academy really is? What do you mean? Oh, you didn't know? I did some digging since I was curious and found out some cool stuff. The Academy has this resource development plant on one of its lower levels, way down on the seabed. They do all sorts of marine research down there, and they survey the seabed for resources too. I heard students aren't allowed to visit though, which I guess it isn't all that surprising. But to think that cutting-edge science is going on right below us right now, it's like some kind of dream. So, Penny, which you like better, our academy back home or Blueberry Academy? Well, they both get minus points since schools aren't my happy place. But if I had to pick, all the battle-obsessed students here make it feel way too intense, so our academy back home gets my vote. Aw, what's wrong with a little battle obsession? It's fun! So you prefer Blueberry Academy then? Oof, that's a tough call. But I think I gotta give it to our academy back home too. Oh, how come? Well, we've got our battle studies course, and our teachers are super nice. And I'd never have met you and Emily if we hadn't enrolled there too. Huh. Yeah, can't argue with that. So, Emily, you know about the BB League, don't you? Sure I do. I knew it! Why didn't you tell me right away? And what's more, everyone's saying that the champion of this league is you! It's true. You are the champion! Come on, you should have told me the awesome news sooner! I am just drooling to battle the champion of the BB League, but even more importantly, I'm so proud that my rival's been smashing it all over the place. So, I guess what I'm saying is, I shall forever remain proud to be your rival. Whoops, I got a little formal there. Just too struck by your accomplishments, I guess. You know, it just occurred to me, we've battled tons, but we've never even traded once! Well, there's no time like the present. Why don't we trade Pokemon? Sure. Yes! Tomaya! I think I'll trade you a Tauros. What do you trade me? Oh, if you're giving me a Tauros, then, why don't you take my Rhyhorn? Nice! I'm good to trade my Tauros for your Rhyhorn if you are. Rhyhorn's a great Pokemon. I'll train it up so well it'll be unbeatable. Thanks for trading. Oh, Emily, I got an update for you. I solved the mystery of why your bud Arvin was getting mobbed by those Blueberry kids. So apparently, the real reason they were all staring was a case of mistaken identity. Who'd they think you were? I don't really know myself. I guess some guy shows up in the terrarium every so often and gives away super spicy sandwiches? The gym leader that you were chatting with earlier. And they all thought I was him? That's why they were all being so weird watching me, with expectation or whatever in their eyes. Who is this mystery fellow that just gives away sandwiches from time to time? I hear they even call him the spiciest of souls. I might have an idea. It's Crispin. You know him? I guess there are all sorts of weird characters at this school, too. Speaking of weird characters and all, I've got a real character I wanted to show you. See, the school that I've got has a pretty unusual ability. So I figured this would be a good excuse for you and me to trade Pokemon. How about it? Sure. Alright, then I'll offer up that Squovit to you. Who will you go with, Emily? I see, so the Taurus has Intimidate. Fitting for you, fitting for you. How about you take a Tepig? You good to go forward with trading your Tepig for my Squovit? Sure. Tepig's a good call. Figures you'd go with a choice like that. I'll be sure to take real good care of it and make sure it's happy, along with my boss stiff and all. Ah, Emily, something big happened. Tell me all about it. Yes, I knew you'd want to hear. I'm still buzzing from the excitement. Remember the resource development plan I mentioned? The one beneath the academy? I got to go inside! It was incredible! So, I'm at Blueberry's entrance having a look around, right? Then this dapper old guy in a white suit shows up and tells me he'll take me to the plant if I want. He had, like, this amazingly cheerful, impish air about him. I wonder what his deal was. He's the Academy Director. It almost felt like he was one of the Fey folk disguised as an old guy. That's the Director. What? That dapper guy's the Director? Is it some kind of requirement for Academy Directors to be eccentrics or something? I mean, first Director Clavel, and now him? Blueberry Academy really is incredible. I wasn't sure about accepting your invite at first, but I'm glad I did. Don't think of it as this is like a thank you gift for inviting me or anything. But do you want to trade Pokemon with me? Yes. Nice. I'll offer up a VV from my end, of course. Got a real feisty one just for you. Which Pokemon will you go for, Emily? Considering her, I think she'll like Chansey. Okay, so we'll go ahead and trade your Chansey for my Vivi, right? Yep. Sending Chansey to Penny. Goodbye, Chansey. Chansey, huh? This Pokemon's so you. I'll cherish it forever. Oh, Emily, I've got a little pop quiz for you. Do you think you can guess which Pokemon from the Terrarium newly joined my team? Galvantula. Oh no, that's not quite right. Go on, think a little harder. Araquanid? Ding ding ding! You are correct. My, you must have been keeping a close eye on me. Araquanid is a water type, you know, and it lives near bodies of water. Why don't you try to find it next time you're taking a stroll through the terrarium? Thanks to you calling me here, I was able to meet new bug Pokemon. I'm so happy! Do you fancy becoming a bug enthusiast yourself, Emily? Not really. Come on, let's trade and get you a whole bunch of bug Pokemon to trade up. Sure. Wonderful! I have a Combi to trade. What about you, Emily? That had better be a female Combi. You sure you want to trade your Venonat for my Combi? Yes. A Venonat! How adorable, thank you. I'll see that it undergoes a lovely metamorphosis. I visited the gallery of that famed painter I spoke of before, the one in Castelia City. It was truly avant-garde. There was silk like tarantulas, spun into masterful sculptures that whisk one around like fantastic elevators. That's actually the design in Black and White 2, not the first one. I rode up and down countless times for the sheer joy of it, upon which I gradually became all tangled up in the webbing and was transformed into a cocoon. That's right, before I even realized what was happening, I myself had become a part of the fibrous art. It was wondrous. That sounds great. Yes, you and I truly understand one another. You should come join me as an apprentice in the future, Emily. I'll teach you all I know. You know, now that I think back on my visit, that gallery had no paintings on display. Was it truly an art gallery at all? You went in his gym. He has a gallery too. Haha, I suppose it matters not. Talking to you, Emily, is a pleasure regardless. One that makes me forget time is even passing. I imagine you must feel the same. And for such a like-minded ally in art, I have a proposal to make. Would you like to engage in an artistic exchange of Pokemon with me? Sure. Very good, Emily Guard. I will offer up one of my Sunflora. How will you meet such a challenge? Here's a Snover for you. Will you exchange your Snover for my Sunflora? Yes. Snover! What a beguiling choice. I can feel inspiration welling up within me. Your eye for beauty delights me once again. Hey, Emily! You know what I know? Dramatic pause, drum roll, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I know that you kept your promise to not go collabing with other channels. What a friendo! I don't know of any others inside of the game. You're a young, fresh-faced champion. Any channel you collabed with would rake in the views, but you stayed a loyal Ionozoner. Dares I ask, are you gonna keep on collabing exclusively with me? Yep, just you. Sure, whatever. Because she's the only one. She's literally the only one. Woohoo! Hot diggity dang! Oh man, I'm so jazzed I'm on Cloud 10 again! No, Cloud 11! Well, I don't know about you, but I'm thinking let's seal this exclusivity deal. Contract time! Has been cancelled because I forgot to break the contract. Oops. So if we can't contract it up, let's trade it up. Wanna swap some Pokemon? Sure. Alrighty then. What'll you gimme for my little Magnemite friendo? You get a Geodude. down to trade your Geodude for my Magnemite? Yep. Champion's Geodude. If I train it up, he'll rake those sweet, sweet I'm sorry, I'm just bursting with gratitude. Definitely didn't say whatever someone might think I was saying. There you are. I've got some news that's sure to rock your boat. This old man's managed to land a collaboration between the Kofu Lounge and Blueberry Academy Cafeteria. That's amazing. Of course, we only just settled on the deal. It'll take some time before things really get going. My first order of business is to rework the Kofu Lounge's house special hot pot a bit. Make it more suited to the students here. Growing kids deserve the best food, after all. Heh, look at old Kofu. I was just doing what came naturally, and now here I am teaching nutrition. What a catch! Thanks to your calling me here, I get to learn alongside the kids. I'm in your debt, kid. Gah! What do you say we go with the flow and trade Pokemon while we're here, eh? Sure. Gah! Well, I'll be letting loose my Veluza. How about you, Emily? I'm kind of running low on Pokemon to give away. You get a Tepig. You want to trade your Tepig for my Veluza? Yes. A lively Tepig. What a great catch! Don't you worry, this old man's gonna take real good care of this darling. By the way, have you had a chance to visit the cafeteria here at Blueberry Academy? No. Is that so? Well, it's pretty nice. They season the food with a heavy hand, which the students here prefer, I suppose, but the sheer quantity is what's truly noteworthy. The mountain of fries you get when you order the Academy fries nearly made me dance. If you haven't tried it for yourself, I would definitely recommend it. You know, I didn't expect you to pay so much attention to my ramblings. You really are a strange one, aren't you? Well, that suits me just fine. Maybe you'd even be interested in trading Pokemon with me? Sure. I'll be putting up a Dunsparce, but you can trade whatever Pokemon you feel like. Why don't you take a Deerling? You want to trade your Deerling for my Dunsparce? Yes. A Deerling. Interesting. This will be fun to raise. Thank you for the trade. Hey, Emily. Relax a minute and talk with me. Listen, for real. I'm grateful you called me out here to Blueberry Land. I get mad energy from being surrounded by kids. All their spirit powers me up. You surprised to hear I like having kids around? Nah. Ha! That's sweet of you, baby. You think I look like a nice old DJ G Ranma? I used to have a rough time dealing with kids, but ever since becoming a grandparent, I've softened up to those little ones. You know, you're about the same age as my grandkids. Makes this old softy's eyes well up, seeing you work so hard. But this Tinder talk ain't my style. I'll leave you terrified, not teary-eyed. Haha! Time to bring the tempo back up. I know what we can do to get things hopping. What you say to some Pokemon trading, little champ Emily? Sure. I'll trade you the one, the only, DJ G Rave. How's that for a drop? Show me what you got. Sure you're good to trade your gullet for for DJ G Rave? Yep. Thanks for taking the plunge. That trade was fun. I'll train this one a ton till it's grade A1. For real, take care of it. Body and soul. It'll be a real double battler soon. I'm absolutely thrilled you invited me back. By the way, Emily, do you remember what line of work I'm in? You're a makeup artist. Made-up artist? Perfecto! You got it. I'm a makeup artist. Along with, of course, modeling on the side, and gym leading on the other side. Not many people in here know me, but when I tell them what I do, they perk right up. As well known as the name Tulip is in Paldea, here no one knows me from the next flower. Gotta find a way to tastefully bottle the secret to my beauty. I'd love it if anyone in the world could just buy the total package. You, huh? Have you been to the polar biome in the terrarium? That place is pretty impressive. The snow's so soft and powdery, I can't believe it's artificial. Plenty of straight slopes and lots of curves too. It's perfect for snowboarding. You're gonna board? Oh no, I didn't mean it like that. I can't help but check out the slopes when I see snowy mountains. Old habits die hard. This academy's something else though, eh? Building a mountain like that on school grounds? Hello, I'm Dragon Rider Luke. I'm a Christian streamer, and I'm always up for a friendly chat about my faith. I also think that it's important that people read or hear the Word of God frequently, so the next 5 minutes or so will be a chapter from the Bible. If it feels like I'm skipping around, that's because you're not watching my videos in stream order. Back. Genesis 19. 2 angels arrived at Sodom in the evening, and Lot was sitting in the gateway of the city. When he saw them, he got up to meet them and bowed down with his face to the ground. "My lords," he said, "please turn aside to your servant's house. You can wash your feet and spend the night, and then go on your way early in the morning." "No," they answered, "we will spend the night in the square." But he insisted so strongly that they did go with him and entered his house. He prepared a meal for them, baking bread without yeast, and they ate. Before they had gone to bed, all the men from every part of the city of Sodom, both young and old, surrounded the house. They called to Lot, "Where are the men who came to you tonight? Bring them out to us so that we can have sex with them." Lot went outside to meet them and shut the door behind him, and said, "No, my friends, don't do this wicked thing. Look, I have 2 daughters who have never slept with a man. Let me bring them out to you, and you can do what you like with them, but don't do anything to these men, for they have come under the protection of my roof." "Get out of our way," they replied. "This fellow came here as a foreigner, and now he wants to play the judge. We'll treat you worse than them." They kept bringing pressure on Lot and moved forward to break down the door. But the men inside reached out and pulled Lot back into the house and shut the door. Then they struck the men who were at the door of the house, young and old, with blindness, so they could not find the door. The 2 men said to Lot, Do you have anyone else here? Sons-in-law, sons or daughters, or anyone else in the city who belongs to you? Get them out of here, because we are going to destroy this place. The outcry to the Lord against its people is so great that he has sent us to destroy it." So Lot went out and spoke with his sons-in-law, who were pledged to marry his daughters. He said, "Hurry and get out of this place, because the Lord is about to destroy the city." But his sons-in-law thought he was joking. With the coming of dawn, the angels urged Lot, saying, "Hurry! Take your wife and your 2 daughters who are here, or you will be swept away when the city is punished." When he hesitated, the men grasped his hand in the hands of his wife and his 2 daughters and led them safely out of the city, for the Lord was merciful to them. As soon as they had brought them out, one of them said, "Flee for your lives, don't look back, and don't stop anywhere in the plain. Flee to the mountains, or you will be swept away." But Lot said to them, "No, my lords, please. Your servant has found favor in your eyes, and you have shown great kindness to me in sparing my life. But I can't flee to the mountains. This disaster will overtake me, and I'll die. Look, here's a town near enough to run to, and it is small. Let me flee to it. It is very small, isn't it? Then my life will be spared." He said to him, "Very well, I will grant this request too. I will not overthrow the town you speak of. But flee there quickly, because I cannot do anything until you reach it." That is why the town was called Zoar. By the time Lot reached Zoar, the sun had risen over the land. Then the Lord rained down burning sulfur on Sodom and Gomorrah, from the Lord out of the heavens. Thus he overthrew those cities and the entire plain, destroying all those living in the cities, and also the vegetation in the land. But Lot's wife looked back, and she became a pillar of salt. Early the next morning, Abraham got up and returned to the place where he had stood before the Lord. He looked down toward Sodom and Gomorrah, toward all the land of the plain, and he saw dense smoke rising from the land, like smoke from a furnace. So when God destroyed the cities of the plain, he remembered Abraham, and he brought Lot out of the catastrophe that overthrew the cities where Lot had lived. Lot and his 2 daughters left Zoar and settled in the mountains, for he was afraid to stay in Zoar. He and his 2 daughters lived in a cave. One day the older daughter said to the younger, "Our father is old, and there is no man around here to give us children, as is the custom all over the earth. Let's get our father to drink wine, and then sleep with him and preserve our family line through our father." That night they got their father to drink wine, and the older daughter went in and slept with him. He was not aware of it when she lay down or when she got up. The next day the older daughter said to the younger, "Last night I slept with my father. Let's get him to drink wine again tonight, and you go in and sleep with him so we can preserve our family line through our father." So they got their father to drink wine that night also. And the younger daughter went in and slept with him. Again, he was not aware of it when she lay down or when she got up. So both of Lot's daughters became pregnant by their father. The older daughter had a son, and she named him Moab. He is the father of the Moabites of today. The younger daughter also had a son, and she named him Ben-Ammi. He is the father of the Ammonites of today. May God bless the reading of his word. Hey, hiya, Emily. Rika here at your service. Glad to be working with you. So, Ms. Rika. Don't be stiff. Just call me Rika. Or maybe go Rika if you have to be all respectful. Nah. That's way uncool. So, I wanted to ask you, Ms. Rika. Since you're in the Pokemon League... since good old Rika's in the Pokemon League? You know what? Never mind. Nah, sorry. I didn't know that Rika was a girl. I'm not gonna lie, Emily. Didn't expect I'd be getting this invite from you. Just couldn't get enough of old Rika, eh? Exactly. Nice. It's good to be honest. I don't mind the attention either. Anyway, let's get down to business. You want me to bring some liveliness to the Academy, right? Nobody's better at livening up a place than old Rika. You just leave this to me. What's up, kiddo? In the mood for a battle? Yeah. Hope you're ready for a pummeling then. You better go all out. Rika of the Elite Four. Starts with her Dugtrio. Or Terra. Dawn Fan. Does it have sturdy, or do I just not have that? Yeah, you have sturdy. Ow. Whiskash. Camera out. He's the ground type guy. Or she. Rika looks so much like a... so much like a man. Whatever. Clodsire. I like battling you, kiddo. I can go all out without worrying about breaking you. Let's have a little more fun. Go on, Clodsire. Shake things up a bit. Can't you go easy on me for once? How'd you manage to get even better at battling than before? No way can I beat you! Guess that's what it takes to catch the boss's attention like you have, eh? Well, you beat old Rika, which means you deserve something special. Ability Patch. I'm not gonna stay down, you know. You're in for a nasty surprise if you think I'll just keep losing. Against a team with 5 level 100s, I think you're gonna keep losing. At any rate, that is gonna be all for today, so when we come back next time, I will be going around and getting more BP so that I can continue calling in the coaches. Yay! It seems like 3,000 is a pretty good spot for how many points I can spend in a stream, so I guess we'll just do another 3,000 points. At any rate, that's going to be all for today, so thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.